What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. And the first thing that you got to do right now before we get into this breaking news is go ahead and like the video. You guys have been doing a really good job about that, and I really appreciate it. So go ahead and do that for me really quickly. What we're going to be talking about right now is Walter Sweetness Payton. He's going to be part of the Turkey Harvest Bowl. They got something going on with this whole situation where we're going to get a whole bunch of, new solos. We're going to get new packs, obviously, new pack animations. A lot of different things are going to be going on with the Harvest. That's going to be getting released November 16th, I believe at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not in the USA, you got to definitely check the way your time zone is working and see if you're going to be available at that time. Because what's going to happen is once they release it, everybody's going to try to jump on, trying to get the Walter Payton. I'm going to talk to you guys right now about how I'm going to go about it. But primarily speaking, there's going to be a lot to do for the weekend. So if you guys got girlfriends, you got boyfriends, you got whatever you got going on, man, you better start making plans right now, because it's going to be a little bit more time consuming, especially for the guys like myself that I always make time to get the solos done as soon as possible, just because I want to make sure you guys know what you're getting from it. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the Journey Joyride in like a day. I gave you all these things just to give you guys an idea about what's going on, because I don't know if a lot of you guys understand that sometimes you get really, really lucky when you do things like really, really fast with EA Sports. Like when they put something out and you go through it really quickly, sometimes because of the way that they have it set up, they want people to pull stuff that's really, really glitchy early, because, you could probably post it on social media, get other people to post it and things like that. And then it gets out there. And then by the time you get to it, you pull in straight garbage. I kind of figured that that's what they've been doing for a long time, but that's neither here nor there. Now, getting back to Walter Payton, right? He's more than likely going to be the big shot name of this promo. Maybe they will still release a Dak Prescott. Maybe they will still release a Michael Irvin. Obviously, this guy's a Chicago Bear. The Chicago Bears do need a little bit of love, though. They have been balling out of control in the NFC North. I know a lot of you guys may not agree with me about Mitchell Trubisky, but I think that he's going to be a solid QB in this league. But that's neither here nor there. We could go ahead and debate that at another time. So let's take a look at the lineup, and we're going to start to analyze exactly what's going on with it, okay? This is the situation, right? We have Ricky Williams and we have Leonard Fournette. Now, Leonard Fournette, more than likely, we're going to have to probably replace him. Why would we replace such a monstrous guy with ridiculous trucking and all this wild stuff? It's because we don't really utilize him as much, and we have Franco Harris, who also has truck specialists. So what is the whole, what is my theory about this? Why would I want to get Walter Payton? Very, very interesting question. For those of you guys that played Madden 25, do you guys remember that read option play? It was shotgun offset, and you would run around. You could have Walter Payton as the quarterback who was super fast, and then if dudes didn't play the run, you would run it. If they played the run, you would pass it, and it was just a nightmare for your opponent. How many of you guys remember that? Go ahead, go leave it in the comments, because that was pretty much my offense. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was tormenting people with that. Oh, it was ridiculous. Like I'm telling, Madden 25, I lost so rarely, it was ridiculous. And I was losing to very, very good top of the line players. That was literally the only time that I lost the game. I really, really missed that game. But that's the last thing that I remember truly about Walter Payton. Obviously, he's been released after that, but that was the last time that I really utilized him. Now, why is he a good quarterback? Running back / quarterback. Because he actually threw the ball, in real life, whatever like that. But listen, with certain plays like the iPro out of the Patriots playbook, you can really cause a lot of chaos. The same thing with LaDainian Tomlinson, because he can actually throw the ball. We can now do trick plays. You see what I'm saying? So what my thought is that we get rid of Leonard Fournette. We start Walter Payton, use Ricky Williams as the backup, who also will have that trucking and all that stuff like that. But if we do need a trucking back for a down, we could always sub in Franco Harris and then use Hunter Henry, as that dude, as that, blocking tight end to replace Franco if we're going to use Franco. You see what I'm saying? If we come out and heavy at the goal line or whatever like that. So we have an idea of what we want to do, okay? Now, typically with the running back situation, I will tell you guys right now, nobody fights like Ricky. Ricky Williams is just a god in this game. And I think that EA Sports understands that they can't patch him to make him a complete idiot like they did with LaDainian Tomlinson last year. So I think that Ricky Williams will still be a dominant force throughout the year. Based on, things that I've been hearing about the patch and stuff, that's coming soon, I don't think that they're going to affect that. because that would be a huge blow to the game because of all the stuff that they've been doing with the double XP and all that stuff. That would really make it a nightmare for everybody that has gone through that. So I don't really expect that to happen. You know, going forward, we have to see how it would work out, but I really just don't. I don't really expect that to happen. All right, so pretty much what we're going to do right now is we're going to assess what's going on. So we fully expected this. All right, that'll be about 30, but what is, okay, the 90, is that his card? Okay, so he's about 130. What is he about? 130, right? Okay, that's more than likely. See, the thing about this price, right? If you're into getting like a lot of training points, there's been a lot of cards that have been very, very close to 100K as of late. And that's 2,200 training points, which is really, really good in my opinion. A card like this, if I put it up for like 120 right now, he's gone instantly. I put up this card for like 27, it's gone instantly. You see what I'm saying? So right there, you know, we're going to get back a little something. Regardless of the situation, though, how much he gives us, we're still more than likely going to get rid of him. Now, depending on how your game is set up, it may differ with the way that I'm doing mine, because a lot of you guys probably don't have Franco, so you still need a power back. Now, I expect that Walter Payton is going to be highly elusive because that makes the most sense. If, you know, I wasn't alive when he was playing, but when you look at his, you know, the replays and things like that, you know the type of player that he was. So I expect EA to give him certain thresholds to make sure that he's elusive, to make sure he can spin. Not sure about the truck. Okay, so like I said, I have that Franco just for that situation. Depending on how your lineup is, that may be an issue. You see, because for me, I can just take the 130, the 140 right now from Leonard Fournette and then put Saquon Barkley back in the game, but never actually use Saquon Barkley. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I could just put him in there just so that he's there, and then, you know, we just leave it the way that it is for now. And then after that, you know, once, you know, Walter Payton is released, Walter Sweetness Payton, we go from there, and then we continue to build it up like that. But I think what I'm going to have to do, though, is I'm probably going to have to start him over Ricky Williams. Okay? For those of you guys that watched my my 700 like video challenge, I think we're like at 500 likes. You guys are doing an unbelievable job, where we actually pulled LaDainian Tomlinson's 89 overall. A lot of it was mixed reviews based on if he was good, if he was bad. Pretty much I hate him because of what happened last year with 18, so I was never really interested in getting him. If you guys would have got, you know, wanted it and voted and did everything that you wanted him to be in there, he would have probably, you know, I would have put him in the lineup for a couple games, see what he could do. But most of you guys say that he's garbage anyway. Like, he has a decent spin move, and that's pretty much all he really has. So, you know, we still have stuff in the bank that we can sell to get our coins up, because now that we know that he's coming, that Walter Payton is coming, we really don't need this card. All right, so for those of the people that are putting him together as a set, that actually works out. So yesterday he was going for 82, 85, right? Now he's up to 117. So in my opinion, we actually made out with this right here. Because like what I'm going to do right now is we just gained 25K from just sitting on the card, just not doing anything with it. So what we're going to do is we'll put him up for 105 and see if he sells. And then we, like I said, yes, if you watch the video, he was at like 82 or something like that. So that's already a come up for us in that regard as we look forward to, you know, to Walter Payton. So if he sells, he sells. If he doesn't, worst case scenario, we still made like 20 because he's going to sell for 100K regardless, because there's going to be a psychopath out there that wants LaDainian Tomlinson. So we would definitely get rid of him. Bruce Smith was one of the legends that I pulled out of that, you know, putting in my trophies. It was a terrible experience, what happened, but it is what it is. And he is 2,200 training points, and they still have to sell him for that amount. You see, like, even though he's a trash card, he's still 100K. Because of the training point situation, which is why I like that EA Sports gave the cards other value, else that will really destroy the market. So that really works out for everybody in regards to that, of how the training point system is. So that's pretty good right there. So we can just sit that there just in case we need training points. Going forward right now, like I said, I could break this guy down right now. I think I have a total of like 31 that's using Sprinter, so it wouldn't affect the Sprinter chem. Okay, it wouldn't affect it if I got rid of him right now. But either way, his card won't lose value because, you know, a lot more value because of the fact that the training points are allotted to it. So I'm still going to get that little amount of the 120 for that 90 overall card, regardless of when I sell it. You can see right there, I'm 1 over. So even if I got rid of him, I'm still keeping all of the Sprinter Chem things going with it, with the plus speed, whatever. So it's not like it's a rush to get rid of him because of his overall. It's gonna, it's gonna correspond with everything. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand that. Excuse me. I want you guys to understand that depending on how you build your team, if you do go after Walter Payton, more than likely he would have to be a starter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really have him as it wouldn't really make much sense if you got him and he was a backup. If that makes any sense to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I could do that. That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe, you guys think that might work out for you. I'm going to go ahead and do a daily objective right now as we continue to, talk about what's going on. But I really don't see how you guys would be able to do that. It doesn't make any sense. So, like I said, the reason that I'm going to go after him is because I think that with Ricky Williams, what happens is sometimes he's just, I don't know if they nerfed his spin or whatever, but a lot of you guys have watched me live stream twitch.tv/GmiasWorld, and you've seen that sometimes he just doesn't spin. And I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know why that's happening on a regular basis, because when I play against anybody that uses Ricky Williams, they spin my eye sockets out of my head. So I don't understand how it happens with me where he just, they just don't do anything. But that's neither here nor there. That doesn't matter. The biggest issue about everything that's going on right now is that we have to still prepare for the new sets and everything that's coming with the harvest, right? So none of the other players have really been leaked yet or released. But like I said, I do feel very, very confident that it's going to be a highly recognized Dallas Cowboy name that is going to be released. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? If it's not Michael Irvin, they're going to probably do Emmitt Smith. They got to do something for the harvest other than, a Chicago Bears player. So you guys can definitely look out for that as we go forward. I just want to make you understand that that's going to be my thing. I'm going to try to get Walter Payton, especially if I pull a huge portion of his card. Like maybe if he's not a limited, like if he's the master, that might be an issue. He might not have a physical chem. That might alter what I'm going to do. So I have to make sure once it's released, if they're smart, they'll do it the right way and make sure that he's not like that he's not a guy that can't get a physical chem. If that's the case, we may have to leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably wouldn't make much sense to go after him if he doesn't have physical chem, because that's why I gave up on Calvin Johnson. Like, why are you not giving these cards physical chems? It doesn't make any sense, especially when they're like the big time names, like, the Mean Joe Green and stuff like that. So that's where I am with it right now. Okay, so I gave you guys the information. Let me know in the comments. Are you going after Walter Sweetness Payton? Are you going to make your schedule set up now to do the solos? Let me know what you're thinking. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys as soon as possible. Until next time, one love.